What is the word for today? All right. I don't never know how I'm going to start these videos. I will be completely honest. I just hit record and I just say, Holy Spirit, what are you talking to me about today? Oh, fear. Fear. I'm reading a book by Dr. David. I'm reading this book. All right. Pause it so that you can see it. And it's the fear of men, peer pressure, crowds, things of that nature. Being careful to point out everybody else's flaws while forgetting that you are a flawed individual yourself. Holding yourself accountable, making sure that your fear of God is more than the fear of men, more than the fear that you have within yourself to not accomplish whatever it is that he's called you to do. Like for me personally, I'm a musician. I say musician in the lightest sense. No, I don't play an instrument. I do know how to put together a track. Is it going to be the best track? No, but little by little, I've learned how to produce a lot better than I did when I first started. Same thing with singing, same thing with rapping. But there's nothing to show for it. There's no project, there's no whatchamacallit. I mean, you can go on SoundCloud and you can listen to a couple of freestyles that I did. I have a freestyle on my YouTube channel that you can see. But, when I look at my contemporaries, when I look at my peers, they've accomplished so much more than I've accomplished. And not to compare myself, but it's lack of consistency. It's a fear of failure. It's a fear of success. It's a like that's pretty much the whole theme of what today has been for me, where it's like, all the talent in the world doesn't matter if you don't have works. Faith without works is dead. We don't work for our salvation, but we do things in response to our salvation. If we say we have faith, then we need to act upon it. Sorry, I didn't realize that thing was so blinding. I was born in the light. You merely adopted it. So, when it comes to fear, what is it that we're fearing? If we have the power of God living inside of us, the same power that raised up Christ from the dead lives inside of us, what are we afraid of? What is holding us back? What is stopping us from being the best versions of ourselves? So understand that when I make these videos, I'm not, at one point, yeah, I was coming off as arrogant. I was coming off as holier than thou. I was coming off like I had it all together and I knew everything that I needed to know. And it's like, no, I stand in my boldness. I stand in my security of my salvation. But I'm also a representation of Christ, and I can't be coming on here or in interactions with people and act as if like I'm better than somebody else. No, I know that this truth that I have is the ultimate truth, and it will save, and it has saved me, and it will save others as they accept it, believe it, and walk in it. But yeah, like I just want you guys to realize and understand that this is a lifestyle. This is this is good, bad, and ugly. You walking with Christ through his Holy Spirit and you conquering whatever it is that's holding you back, whatever it is that you may be afraid of. And, you may sit there and act like, oh, I ain't afraid of anything, bro. I don't want to put no fear in my heart into that. Man, listen, if God don't put fear in your heart, I think it's just willful ignorance to sit here and say that you can't be afraid of everything. Everybody's afraid of something. No one wants to lose someone. No one wants to experience death. No one wants to experience hardships and sufferings and trials and tribulations. We're all going to go through those things. So why not go through them with the one that has conquered fear, with the one that has conquered all of the things that we think are holding us back in our minds? We're our greatest enemy, man. Nobody else. Love you guys and be blessed.